Hey everybody, it's Mr. Mossall, and this toy review on Definitely Dinosaurs is Pachycephalosaurus. Yep, it's a long name, and I can say this name 3 times fast. Pachycephalosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus. That was fun. Well, as always, let's start with the caveman named Revy. I don't know who gave these names to these cavemen. He has a different kind of shaped head. It's like a chopped cone head like shape, really buff, and it looks like he hasn't shaved. Like looks like on a cartoon when a guy hasn't shaved for days or something. He has a blue bone necklace, little chest, and same movability. I don't think this guy looks muscly as the rest of them. He just really has a really weird skull shape. Almost like a cone head, but just really smooth down. Almost like similar as the Pachy's skull. Well, kind of. Alright, enough about the caveman. Now to the story of Pachycephalosaurus. Damn, I don't know what happened to these books, but these books have like dirt and stuff. I didn't even see that. Luckily I read the rest of the book. Well, the story starts with a caveman Ren who was a stonecutter and who was putting the finishing touches in his cave. And then, while he was doing that, he heard big thunder sounds. But it was shiny. There's no storm. So he wanted to go. So he went to see what that noise was. And it was just 2 Pachycephalosaurus named Salomar and Charco, right there, who were fighting over a bush. A bush. This was like weed, but you don't get high on it. So I guess dinosaurs even fought for plants too, even though there's lots of bushes to go around. And he's just like, oh, it's just those 2. It's just 2 Pachycephalosaurus. And they're fine at the bush. And they said, well, there's a lot of bushes everywhere. There's some more over there. But they said, those ones, the ones they're fighting for are more greener. And so they're fighting for the greener bushes. And he goes, alright, I'm going back to my cave. But first he tells them about about a Tyrannosaurus that's nearby. And they said, nah. One of them said, like, I saw some footprints that look like a T-Rex. And the other one's like, nah, those are Stegosaurus tracks. We're not. We're not. And so he was finishing, still went back to his cave, and then he heard the war. The war of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And he hears the Pachy's coming and tell him to hide in the cave. So he had an idea. Right? Ran in, tell the Pachysaurus to make the loudest noise in the cave so it echoes. And when the Rex came close enough, they roared and he scared the Rex away. That's kind of a weird drawing of a T-Rex. Anyway, then you see that his cave is looking like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is a pretty cool cave, and it's scary. And the Pachycephalosaurus finally agree on something and saying, that is a pretty awesome cave. The scariest Rex they ever saw. And alright, now to the dinosaur. Just doing a better look on the Pachycephalosaurus. As you can see, the Pachycephalosaurus is in a more stand-up position. He has a brown body and a light reddish brown top. Has bumpy, they're not scales, but almost like warts. Well, I can't say warts, but bumps everywhere on his body. So the detail is really nice. Probably the best for this size animal. The head is really good in its detail. Like that's the ram and the horns. I always like the Pachycephalosaurs for their detailed skulls. Even in the bones, it's mostly this detail. It has blue eyes. And if you can see in the camera, it has some teeth. You can see its teeth. The head is pretty thick. So it's mostly the hardest plastic on the Pachy. So that's good. The hands, they kind of move together. This arm, they'll go down together, but you can like put them in different poses if you want. The legs can go side to up. The Definitely Dinosaur symbol is under the belly. Wrist lines and bumps. And the tail, you can turn it to go 360, but it's a little tough. So like the Pachy can look like it's in a standing pose if you have this straight, but the body will not stand on its own. You have to have the tail with it. See, I'm gonna try right now. Oh, it does. You could have them in this pose if you wanted to. If you had another Pachycephalosaurus, you can look like they're gonna smash heads together. And that was my fist. Alright. No head movement on the Pachy, just straight pow. And 3 toes. These were just, those little blue marks are from the previous owner of this figure. And all the way, the Pachycephalosaurus is a pretty good dinosaur. Most of the dinosaurs in this series were pretty good. And now let me just show you the little size comparisons I have. Size comparison of the Pachycephalosaurus is the Carnage Museum of Natural History Pachycephalosaurus and the Jurassic Park Chaos Velociraptor, which is the mold for Velociraptor back in 1993. I did have the Pachycephalosaurus that Jurassic Park did do in the first and second movie, but it's lost. But the Pachycephalosaurus is pretty much the same size as this Velociraptor. So as you can see, Definitely Dinosaurs, Pachycephalosaurus, which was way much bigger. And he was a little bit taller than the Dino Riders. I'm not pretty sure, but I saw another picture of that dinosaur next to it, another dinosaur that I do have the size to it. And so, if you see this Pachycephalosaurus, you should get this dinosaur. If you like the bone-headed dinosaur, or just a pretty good Pachycephalosaurus, this is one of those dinosaurs to have. And now the next Definitely Dinosaur toy review will be on the Deinonychus. I am looking forward to do that. And I'll also do, maybe after that, the Ultrasaurus. If you guys are interested, that will be the Thanksgiving present. We'll do the Ultrasaurus because it's from the Jurassic. And I forgot to do that. Not on purpose. Well, kind of did on purpose. But anyway, hope you like this video. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until then, peace out.